Hey, yo! Welcome to the most must-see show on Twitch TV. Welcome to the Archerverse TV. Welcome to episode number 136 here at the Archerverse, and it is Monday night, so that means one thing. That means Raw is war, baby. And tonight we push even further towards No Mercy, but don't forget that No Mercy isn't the only excitement happening within the Archerverse over the next few weeks. Over the next few weeks, we're also going to be having ourselves a fantasy lottery draft. So there's going to be a brand split. And people will be traded to either Raw is War, Saturday night's main event, the Archerverse SmackDown, or the Archerverse Battleground. And depending on which roster you end up on, you'll have one brand or the other to compete on. So if you're on Raw is War, that means you're on the Universe roster. You'll compete on their brands, either Saturday night's main event or Raw is War only, except for at pay-per-views. And then, of course, if you're drafted to the Archerverse SmackDown or the Archerverse Battleground, you'll only compete on that roster, which is the Archerverse roster. It's going to be exciting. We have a lot going on. Now, one thing that did happen recently, when I was making the changes for the title placements on each of the respected brands, I did realize that Saturday night's main event had no women's championship. It was utilizing the Raw is War women's championship. So we have created a brand new Saturday night's main event women's championship, and that is going to be up for grabs tonight. That is how we're kicking off the show tonight. Raw is War is going to be a badass action-packed card, though. We have 7 matches. There's going to be 4 championship matches. It is going to be a great time, but we're going to get things kicked off, set the tone, and get the bar level steady so that we can rise above the bar and raise that bar all night long as the show progresses. But we're going to have Trish Stratus, the Queen of the Ring, Danny Sparks, Girl Dynamite Jessie Lee, and of course the other self-proclaimed Queen of the Ring, Charlotte Flair, and they are going to go to war over this brand new WWE Saturday night's main event women's championship. And it's going to be a TLC matchup, tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. And that's how we're going to start the night off. We're going to get things going right now. And then, of course, while the kickoff match is progressing, we'll talk just a little bit about what transpired on Saturday night's main event this past weekend. A lot transpired, actually. There were some cool happenings. We opened up with an awesome tag team matchup between the Hit Squad and the new foundation for the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Epic matchup. At least the last half of the match was completely dominated by the new foundation. But prior to that, I went back and forth. It was a great match. But the new foundation just found their groove. They were making the quick tags, and they just used their technical abilities. It was excellence of execution. And they, of course, overcome the Hit Squad, which is, of course, Bam Bam Bigelow and the Big Boss Man, and retained the WWE World Tag Team Championships, which, of course, keeps Christian Hart, the Iceman, in his Triple Crown status, which he's achieved twice now, by the way. Oh, it looks like coming out to the ring first is the Queen of the Ring.
The following contest is
from Team O Sparkles. It is Danny Sparks.
And is for the WWE
She's a former WWE Raw Women's Champion, former Women's NXT United States Championship when it was in existence. That is now, of course, the SmackDown United States Women's Championship. Reigns Reaper. How you doing?
The Queen, Danny Sparks.
Welcome to episode number 136. You, of course, have an invite if you want to join the broadcast. That's up to yourself, of course. Otherwise, sit back, relax, chill, and get ready for a great show. This is just the kickoff show. We haven't even hit the main card yet. but it's going to be a fatal four-way TLC match for the brand new Saturday night's main event women's championship. Of course, after tonight, we won't see this title in circulation again until after the brand split. But this is how we're kicking things off. This is how we're deciding who the first champion is going to be. They're the four best women on the roster in singles competition currently as far as rankings go. And it is a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
So much on the line here tonight,
and I expect not just
That's right, Cole. We're
sparks,
to have a new champion at the end of this
but
one.
explosions.
You can say that.
You've got Charlotte Flair, Girl Dynamite, Jessie Lee, Danny Sparks, and Trish Stratus all in one matchup. Lil, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to episode number 136, Lil. Raw is War. This is the kickoff show, Lil. It's for the brand new Saturday night's main event women's championship, which of course won't actually be in circulation after tonight until after the brand split and the fantasy lottery draft, which we're having in just a couple of weeks' time. Actually, less than a couple of weeks, just over a week. During that week, there'll be no Archerverse shows. The show will be paused. We will have our draft, and then we'll start the week, brand new week, the following week, with the new rosters set up. Lil, of course, is the Archerverse newest VIP member. He's earned his status. Wraith's Reaper, Lil, Wraith's Reapers. Your PS4 is currently under maintenance. I have it pulled apart, cleaning the vents and the coiling vent thing. Oh, the cooling vent. I thought you said coiling. I was like, what is a coiling vent? I had to reread that for a second. So if nobody saw Saturday night's main event, that was a badass show. It started off with a rematch between Adam Colossus and the Falcon Robert Rage. That was a great matchup. It actually looked like that Colossus was going to lose again to the Falcon, but the Falcon made a little bit of a slip-up. Adam Colossus capitalized, seized the opportunity, and picked up the big W, tying the series between the two feuding superstars, because they already have an ongoing feud. Demolition versus the Disciples is one of the hottest rivalries in tag team action today. So they are 1-1 in singles competition, and they're also 1-1 in tag team competition. The feud and rivalry has been nothing short of spectacular. Second matchup was actually Johnny Braddock taking on Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That was a one-on-one matchup. And Johnny Braddock, of course, overcame both Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart, who tried to get involved, distracted the referee. And there is the new Saturday night's main event women's championship. Yo, Christian Cool, the coolest cat in the room. Also the co-host with the most when he's available. He's, of course, been down and out.
All right, let's get this thing going.
Nature's been kicking him in the ass.
And it sounds to me
so
like
how you feeling, Christian Cool?
Crowd has been waiting for.
How you been? You feeling any better? What did the doctors say? Did you have them check your brain while you were there? Make sure you're doing all right?
Now we have Trish Stratus on the attack. And she lands an impressive missile drop kick.
Complete chaos already. Trish Stratus outside the ring with Danny Sparks.
As the action continues, let's discuss Sparks briefly. How about it? How is she going?
Dynamite Jessie Lee going right after Charlotte Flair.
With the goal. But which one? That's the big question. I do expect her to show her opponent and the rest of the WWE that she's going to be someone to reckon with.
Viral thing has to run its course, so tomorrow is out of the question.
Oh, and the ladder finds
people will understand.
It'll be tough to bounce back from that one.
Trish Stratus taking everybody out with that ladder. There's also a chair in the ring.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
This matchup just got underway and we already have a ladder and a chair.
The splash leaves her immobilized.
So anyways, Johnny Braddock picked up the big W over Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Then we saw a fatal four-way matchup between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Elijah Archer, the new up-and-comer Riley Jarrett. Very impressive up-and-comer Riley Jarrett at that. And Brutus the Barber Beefcake. That was a fun matchup. It went back and forth for quite some time. Everybody at one point or another looked like they were going to win that matchup. Eventually, it was Brutus the Barber Beefcake coming out with the big W. We then saw Uptown B. Henry taking on the Ultimate Warrior, who, of course, just beat the Soul Man Jay Simmons not too long ago for the World Television Main Event Championship. Warrior called out Uptown B. Henry, so we had ourselves a champion versus champion matchup. No title on the line, simply a grudge match. Uptown B. Henry, of course, capitalized in every way possible during that matchup. Stayed focused, stayed on the Warrior the entire time, didn't give him an inch of room to breathe, and ended up walking away the champion of champions for that matchup.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
Charlotte Flair trying to go for that championship. Here comes Dynamite Jessie Lee. And Trish Stratus on the other side, giving her a hand, sort of. Not a hand enough, though. Charlotte Flair decking her. Reversal, but Trish Stratus knocks them both over anyways. No goal for the gals. Ladder down, championships still dangling.
Given the beating she's taken so far.
So up next it was AMC Me's girl, Ashley Marie, taking on Roxy R for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. That was a fantastic matchup. Ashley Marie proving nothing less than she belonged in the spotlight. But Roxy R was just a little too good on that eve, was able to retain her Raw Women's Championship and danced her way back into the ring, still champion.
Having a tough time getting
Living legends. Luscious Luther Brody and Ravishing Rick Rude took on the OG Kurt Jordan and Big Nasty for the Triggered Alliance All-Star Stable Championships. Dynamite Jessie Lee, top of the ladder, uncontested at the moment.
She goes back in the ring now.
Danny Sparks is still yet to get back into the ring after Jessie Lee decked her, just staring at Jessie Lee on top of the ladder.
Here's Trish.
Charlotte Flair rips her down. Trish Stratus atop the ring, or ladder. Flair decking her.
Corey, she's not getting up. Well, she better.
Down goes Trish Stratus with a big punch in the face, and now we have Charlotte Flair with the brand new championship in hand.
She's practically motionless right now, Corey. And she's probably Charlotte is your winner.
And there we have it. That will make Vinny K happy. We had two Vinny K superstars and two Archerverse superstars in this matchup to see who would be the first ever Saturday night's main event women's champion and Vinny K's gal.
Here is your winner and the new WWE
The Queen of the Ring, Charlotte Flair,
Champion,
is the inaugural Saturday night's main event women's champion.
What a great match.
That matchup didn't last quite as long as I thought it would. I thought it would go much further into the abyss than it did, a little more chaotic. They kept it pretty competitive. Nobody would let Danny Sparks back into the ring. They kept attacking her outside of the ring, getting back into the ring, and then even Dynamite Jessie Lee, who's her tag team partner, kept attacking her from the other side of the ring. seem to be having a slight issue here. Give me one moment. The broadcast will restart immediately, so don't go anywhere. I figured out how to do it. You just have to do it within 90 seconds.